Magandang araw sa inyong lahat, and we have a very special guest today to will be talking about a lot of paano ba mag-start, how you could really maximize your USANA business. Tama ba yon, Tita Ermi?
Yes po,
Tita Ermi
mentor.
is all the way from Alaska. Kamusta dyan?
Freezing. Ang lamig.
Wow.
Negative
Ilan ang degrees, Tita
15.
dyan?
Negative 15.
Wow, negative. Grabe, negative 15. Okay, and Tita Armino, kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan even before this recording started, no, kung gaano ka-special ang ating speaker for today. Sino ba ang ating speaker, Tita Armi?
Okay, so ready na ba tayo, guys? Excited na
Yes!
ba? So ipakilala ko ang ating speaker for today. Um, Isa lang naman siyang registered nurse sa UST. Premier Platinum Pace Setter. Executive 2-star Diamond Director. 2022 top 2 income earner in the Philippines. 2017 top 1 growth Philippines. Executive Diamond Summit Peru qualifier. Dennis Waitley Leadership Awardee. Multiple travel incentives qualifier. Million peso earner. Team Frontier co-founder. So please help me welcome our very own mentor Ryan Tan.
Good morning, and good evening, Mentor Ryan Tan!
Hi, good morning to everybody and good evening also to everybody tuned in from abroad. So first and foremost, thanks Tita Ermi for introducing me. So nice to see you here again. So si Tita Ermi, just to give you an idea guys, we met in person I think last year or 2 years ago. And it's so amazing what this business is able to do. I don't know anybody from Alaska, pero right now I have a growing group in Alaska because of Tita Ermi. So in this business, yung referral of a referral of a referral of a referral of a referral, eventually, I mean at the onset, siguro probably wala ka pang group, wala ka pang downlines, wala kang masyadong income in our business. But there comes a point na yung mga tao refer ng refer ng refer ng refer, and you don't know saan na nanggagaling yung points ng business mo. And kakagising ko lang, no, kaka-cut off pa lang. And sabi ko, grabe, ang dami ng dollars na pumasok sa account. And sabi ko, bakit ganun? Itulog naman dito sa Pilipinas. Pero yun, I'm reminded, di ba, I have a group nga pala sa Europe. I have a group sa Middle East. I have a group sa wherever. Di ba? And sabi nga nila, you really need to figure out how to make money while you're asleep. Otherwise, you'll be working until you die. Diba? So medyo, it's like a dark thing. Pero that's really true. Kailangan talaga mag-establish ng passive income. Kailangan talaga alam mo yung matuto mag-business. And actually, it's a very good thing, especially for the new ones, that you guys decided to become part of USANA. But of course, if you're a new person here, syempre, on one hand, you're quite excited about it. But on the other hand also, you're clueless. Parang ano ba tong pinasok ko? How do I go about it? But you know what, guys? I have very good news for you. This morning, we're gonna discuss everything that you need to know para to make off talaga ang Usana business mo. But before we go to that, yung new distributors orientation na tinatawag, let me first quickly introduce myself. So, like what Tita Ermi said, I've been with Usana for 15 years already, and my background when I was invited to Usana years ago, I used to be a fresh nursing graduate from UST. And pagka-graduate ko ng UST College of Nursing, biglang nag-recession naman tong US. And it was so hard to get a US visa. So, that time, kung hindi ka mag-US, ang uso lang naman was to go to Saudi. Ako, ayoko naman talaga mag-Saudi kasi ang sabi sa akin, mag-nurse daw ako para maging US citizen. Tapos biglang after kong graduate, hinahagis ako pumunta sa Saudi kasi hindi na option yung to go to the States. So sabi ko sa mom ko, I'm not willing to go there. So wala akong work Kasi that time, sobrang oversupply ang nurses sa Pilipinas. So one day, a friend of mine called me, sabi niya, Ryan, wala ka namang ginagawa. Why don't you check out USANA? I mean, no commitment. Check mo lang. So ako naman, I did listen to the presentation. Wala naman talaga akong kabalak-balak mag-join. Kaya lang, that same day, I really was pushed. Sabi lang sa akin, you know what, Ryan, kung hindi ka nga magaling mag-sales, maganda nga magbenta-benta ka para matuto kang mag-sales. And you know what, Ryan, kung hindi ka nga magaling mag-business, maganda nga mag-business-business ka para matuto kang mag-business. So, ako, I was only 21 years old that time. So, madali naman akong utuhin. The following day, I joined. Kaya lang, the following day, after getting my products, doon ako medyo napaisip. Sabi ko, shucks, ano ba itong pinasok ko? Kasi when I was looking at my products, sabi ko, teka lang, kanino ko nga ba ibebenta itong mga vitamins na to? Sabi ko, wala naman yata akong kilalang friend. Kasi I was only 21 nga. Wala naman akong kilalang friend na bibili ng vitamins for like 3,000 pesos or $50, $60. Kasi sabi ko, lahat ng friends ko, mga wala ring trabaho, mga nurses din. And secondly, parang I really felt insecure and unsure. Sabi ko, sino bang re-recruitin ko dito? E networking pala to. Parang hindi naman ako malakas mag-persuade ng other people. So, when I was starting, I really had so many questions. Kaya lang, I was so lucky kasi lahat ng trainings na kailangan mo sa USANA, ituturo talaga sa'yo step by step how to build it. And luckily that time, everything that I needed, tinuro sa akin step by step. So, ito, just to give you an idea, guys, bibigyan ko lang kayo ng timeline para wala rin kayong masyadong false expectations. I joined USANA January 2009, and as you would see, starting as an introvert, hindi talaga ako magaling sa sales, wala nga akong kakilala. After a year, I only had modest results. Parang I was only averaging mga 20 to 30,000 a month. So if you're based abroad, that's like mga, ano ba to, $400, $500 a month dito sa Pilipinas. And around that time, after a year of doing USANA, I really was so frustrated. Sabi ko, bakit ganun? Parang nag-USANA naman ako for 1 year. Ang baba ng income. Parang it's not like what I expected. Yung iba, they're asking me, bakit ka na-frustrate, Ryan, sa 20 to 30,000 a month? Considering parang fresh grad ka naman, that's not too bad. Kaya lang ako, personally, as a person, parang I really had so much life goals na sabi ko, by this time, I wanna save this X amount of money, I wanna buy a property, I wanna have investments. And I realized, in the Philippines and even abroad, if you earn like $400, $500 a month, it's okay. You get by. Hindi ka naman mahirap. If you wanna eat good food, you can. You wanna buy groceries, you can. Pero yung to save up for this and that, sabi ko, hindi talaga siya possible. Pero ito naman yung maganda, like what I've said kanina, di ba yung referral of a referral of a referral of a referral, lahat yun points mo. So sa simula, probably, hindi ganun kabilis yung business mo. Pero by the time nag-snowball na yung network mo, ito, what I'm showing you right now, this was September 2010. Tingnan nyo to guys, September 2011, my account in USANA started averaging $1,000 per week. On the third year, umabot siya ng 300,000 a month. And after like a decade of doing it, umabot siya ng 1.4 to 1.6 a month. And dun ko na-realize, sabi ko, buti na lang talaga, 21 years old, I wasn't really business-minded. I really had no plans of opening a business. Pero when I was invited to USANA, parang I was really forced to take a look at ano ba ang potential ng business versus employment. Kasi for a lot of Filipinos, ang background talaga natin, ang upbringing natin is really geared towards employment. Di ba kung titingnan mo, if you grew up with Filipino parents and hindi naman talaga sila business-minded, we grew up, we were told all the time, Ryan, mag-aral ka ng mabuti, pag-graduate mo, maghanap ka ng trabaho. So it's very rare for Filipino parents to tell their kids na wag ka nang mag-work, mag-business ka na lang. Di ba? Hindi naman yan common track. Kaya nga, if you're Pinoy and you started in USANA, alam mo yung you also have doubts, hindi ganun kataas yung confidence level mo, kasi hindi ka nga trained to do business. But the thing is, everything naman in life can be learned. Diba? And that's what we're gonna do this morning. Ituturo sa'yo step by step how to build your USANA business. Pero ito, segue lang guys, Apart from the income in USANA, one amazing thing if you really start performing, may mga kung ano-anong mga perks sa'yo sana. And one of the perks that I really got to enjoy all these years was all the travel incentives. And sabi ko, when I was young, alam mo yung geography, yung world history, di ba? May mga places na hindi mo akalain in your lifetime mapupuntahan mo. So, out of the 7 continents sa daigdig, I've been to like 6 out of 7. And all of that care of USANA. So last year, I went to South America. So it was in Mexico, Peru. And sabi ko, ang ganda-ganda pala i-explore ng mga bansang yon. And this year, if you're a new distributor, hindi man natin itatakil yung mga travel incentives, pero I would just like to give you a glimpse na this is such an exciting business and this is something that's really worth taking seriously. So we start now with our new distributors orientation. So itong new distributors orientation na to, obviously this is for all the new people para hindi kayo clueless as you're starting in the business. So first and foremost, let's start with this quote from a guy named Richard Branson. So si Richard Branson, he's a European billionaire. He owns a space tourism company. He owns an airline. He owns multiple businesses. And si Richard Branson, he's very famous for saying this quote. Sabi niya, if somebody offers you an opportunity but you don't know, ano ba yan? Paano ba yan? Hindi ko maintindihan yan. Sabi niya, if there's an opportunity, if you don't feel the timing is right, even if you're not confident that you can do it, sabi niya, i-grab mo na lang muna yung opportunity, aralin mo na lang how to do it later. Ang important, wag mo siyang pakawalan. Kasi unfortunately, a lot of people, alam mo yung isip sila ng isip, daydream ng daydream, mag-business kaya ako? I-try ko kaya to? I-try ko kaya yan? Lang isip ng isip, isip ng isip. So, be an action-oriented person, goal-driven person, tapos aralin mo na nga lang talaga how to do it later. So, congrats to you guys, especially the new ones, because primarily that's what you did as you started here in USANA. And starting a business, no, one of the first things that we should correct is the wrong mindset that man. So, ang mga Pinoy have this, it's always, uy Ryan, wag kang masyadong magastos, wag kang masyadong maluho, mag-ipon ka ng money. Pag nakaipon ka, bili ka ng bahay, bili kang kotse, save up, save, save, save. So, that's the thinking. Ngayon, there's nothing really wrong with that. Pero sa totoo lang, it's overly simplistic. What do I mean? Kung titingnan mo, ganun lang ba yun? Mag-ipon ka lang, tapos yayaman ka na? So, let's talk about specific figures. So what if you're a Pinoy and every month you're able to save 10,000 pesos a month? So 10,000 pesos a month, walang palya, religiously. 'Di ba? Kung nagagawa mo 'yan, di wow, parang sa buong Pilipinas yata for every 1,000 employees yung nakakagawa lang nito, I think siguro 5 people. 'Di ba? So sabihin na lang natin you're somebody who's able to do that. You're one of the 5 out of 1,000. So ngayon, imagine mo ang 10,000 a month in 1 year, guys, that's only 100. $20,000.
Ayan. So, We are just having a technical difficulties pero syempre, 'di ba? So live tayo, 'di ba? Na ginagawa tong training na to. So lahat ba nakaka-relate, 'di ba? If you wanted to start something, 'di ba? Hindi mo kailangan na sobrang maging dalubhasa agad, 'di ba? Learn it later, gaya ng sabi ni Mentor Ryan Tan. Tama ba 'yun, guys? Yan, no? So, ayan. Welcome back, Mentor Ryan.
Ayan. So sorry guys, I had to transfer to a different router. Bumagal. Alam niyo naman ang internet sa Pilipinas. But anyway, as I was sharing kanina, di ba, even if you save this amount of money, parang hindi pa rin pala siya ganun kalaki. In kahit doblehin mo yan, imagine mo, kunyari 20,000 a month. If 20,000 a month savings nga, parang medyo imposible na siya from salary alone. Pero sabihin na nga lang natin, nagagawa mo yan, in 20 years, that's only 4.8 million. Even if you're young, imagine mo to, sabihin na lang natin at age 21, pagka-graduate mo, mag-ipon ka na ng 20K per month. 20 years later, you only have 4.8 million. 20 years later, hindi ka na bata, you're already 41 years old. Diba? And kung titingnan mo, magkano ba ang mga one-bedroom condo right now? It's like 8 million, 10 million. Diba? So even if you work for 20 years and save 20,000 per month, talagang it's really quite impossible for the average Filipino to buy a property, to buy a car. Kaya nga kung titingnan mo sa Pilipinas, di ba, ang daming college graduates, talagang wala silang napupundar. Tumanda na lang sila lahat-lahat. It's really so financially difficult. And ito pa, yung super exaggerated example na for the average Filipino to save 40,000 per month, suntok sa buwan. And even if the average Filipino is able to do this, that's only 9.2 million in 20 years. Kaya nga, di ba dito uso, yung may anak na lahat-lahat, may family na lahat-lahat, they still live with their parents. Talagang they really cannot afford. And that's not only true in the Philippines, lalo na right now in Western countries. So, ako, I read a lot. So, sabi nga nila, yung property prices sa US, talagang OA na. Di ba, for a newlywed couple, for them to buy a house and pay for the monthly premium, parang halos buong salary na lang nila napunta na dun sa rent or sa amortization ng bahay. So it's that expensive already to live in Western countries. So totoo nga, mataas ang salary pero yung cost of living din talaga nag-run away na ng todo-todo. Kaya kung titingnan nyo, ito in the local setting, pero actually hindi na nga to na-update ever. Pero you get the idea, right? A house in San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, 40 square meters floor area, di ba this is 5 million pesos already, San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. And I'm quite sure, given the choice, I mean, this is a decent house for somebody who's starting, pero I'm sure hindi naman yan ang pinaka-dream house mo na. Di ba? In a starter's car, Kia Picanto, pero actually this was before yung tax increase, yung excise tax increase for vehicles. An entry-level Kia Picanto is already 600,000. Diba? So, paano nga kung minimum wage earner? And sabihin na lang natin, you're the Pinoy, and starting salary mo, 25,000 monthly. So, ito naman yung realidad eh. Diba? 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 for somebody who's beginning. Ang 25,000 ba today, saan na nga ba siya umaabot? Ano na bang buying power nito? Kung titingnan mo, 25,000 starting salary seems big, pero after you pay for everything that you have to spend for, parang wala naman ang natitira. Kaya nga, kung titingnan mo yung mga tao, parang they're left dumbfounded palagi tuwing sweldo. Di ba bakit ganun? Cut off, dapat may 20,000 ako ah. Bakit parang after 1 day, after 2 days, wala na yung 20,000? Wala na yung 50,000. It's because, yeah, it's 20,000 on paper, it's 20,000 on your payslip, pero hindi mo naman take home yung buong 20,000. Ang dami mo ring overhead. Ngayon, syempre, as you get older, di ba yung family mo, if you're starting, palagi naman sinasabi sa'yo, uy Ryan, okay lang yan. Anyway, mag-experience ka lang muna. Tataas naman din yung salary mo. Magtiis ka, pataasin mo muna yung value mo in the workplace. So that's the mindset. There's nothing gravely wrong about it. Pero the problem is that's only partially true. What do I mean? Totoo naman, tataas naman talaga yung salary mo, pero habang tumataas ang salary mo, tumatanda ka din, dumadami din yung mga bayarin mo. Kaya nga when I was young, ito natatawa ko, I really had this notion na lahat ng tao, if they start earning 50K a month, 80K per month, 100K per month, parang wow, grabe, ang yaman naman niya. He earns 50K, 80K, 100K. Diba? Pero now that I've come to meet a lot of Filipinos earning 100K, 150K, tas they have 3 children, diba, naka-private school, parang sila, ano lang din, sakto lang din. Marami pa rin silang financial stress. Bakit? Kasi kung titingnan mo, mataas din yung lifestyle nila, parang sakto lang din talaga yung income. Kaya nga, kung titingnan mo, in the grand scheme of things, parang sobrang tragic ng nangyayari sa employment. What do I mean? Imaginein mo yung history, since baby ka pa lang, nag-invest yung parents mo, palakihin ka, give you proper nutrition, send you to school. Tapos pagka-graduate mo, you earn so little, you cannot even give back to your parents. Diba? Hindi mo nga matawagan yung parents mo mamaya. Sabihin mo, Mommy, Daddy, how much did you spend for me my whole lifetime? Bayaran kita mamaya. Diba? You cannot even do that. Kasi even just to fend for yourself, ang hirap na. And sabi nila, kung titingnan mo yung employment, it's really so drastic now yung in terms of competition. Sabi nila, 10, 20 years ago, hindi naman ganito ka-toxic sa workplace. If there's a promotion, there's a position open for promotion, ang parameter lang naman daw ng company before, sino bang matagal na dito? Sino bang loyal dito? Sige, promote na natin yan. Ganun lang naman daw dati. Ngayon, ang problem, if you wanna get promoted, kailangan may master's degree ka, dapat may ganito-ganitong certificate ka. Diba? And kung titingnan mo, when you get promoted, magkano lang ba yung pinaglalabanan? There was a time in the Philippines, kung may master's degree ka from UP, Lasal, UST, wow, grabe, may master's. Pero ngayon, even if you hold a master's degree from UP, Lasal, UST, so what? May nagma-master's degree na sa Singapore. Kahit may master's degree ka pa sa Singapore, so what? May nagma-master's na rin sa US na Pinoy. And even if you get a master's degree sa US, so what? May nagma-master's degree na sa Europe. Diba? And ngayon, pataasan ng degrees and ang baba-baba naman talaga ng salary increase. Kaya nga, kung titingnan nyo dito sa Philippines, what's the scenario? Diba? Ang dami nating listeners right now, they're OFWs. Alam nyo ba, sa buong mundo, tayo ang number 1 exporter ng human capital. Either us or India. Neck and neck tayo. So, imagine niyo, there are like 112 million Filipinos. Pero out of the 112, 15 million Filipinos, they're not in the Philippines. They're abroad. Far away from their families. Diba? Living lonely lives. Makapagdala lang ng pera sa Pilipinas. And kung titingnan mo, siyempre, bakit ba nagkaganyan ng Pilipino? If you have children and pasan-pasan mo pa yung parents mo, tapos you're only earning 30, 50K per month, tapos you wanna give your kids decent education, how could you live dignified lives with 50K a month kung ikaw yung pinaka-breadwinner ng family mo? That's why there comes a point in your life, pag 30s ka na, 40s ka na, nakita ng family mo, hindi ka talaga financially nagbe-breakthrough, magbubulong-bulong na sila sa'yo, uy Ryan, mag-abroad ka kaya? Yung kapitbahay natin, nakabili na ng Montero, nakapagpagawa na ng bahay. Diba? Nag-abroad lang siya. So ngayon, that really is the track for most Filipino families. Imagine niyo yun, for every 6 or 8 Filipino families, one out of 6 or 1 out of 8 is a broken family or incomplete. Kasi yung nanay or tatay or both, they're abroad. Diba? And it's really such a sad reality. Sabi nga, yung family daw, it was not designed by the Lord para magkita-kita once a year, magkita-kita once every 5 years. Yung iba nga walang uwi-uwi eh. Diba? Para lang talagang abroad, padala lang ng pera dito sa family. And for the people based abroad, diba, ilang beses na yan na-dramatize sa mga sine. Diba, feeling ng mga Filipinos dito, ang yaman ng kamag-anak nila abroad, not knowing yung mga yun, they don't eat out, they don't travel, they don't splurge so much on themselves anymore. Parang maipon lang nila yung whatever it is na pwede nilang maipon, mapadala lang nila sa Pilipinas. Diba? It's really such a lonely existence sa totoo lang. And I would never forget when I was new to USANA, sabi, how much would you give for money ba talaga? Diba? Ano ba yung binibigay natin to earn money? So when I was new, I attended this one training. Tinanong ako ng speaker, sabi niya, Ryan, ikaw, personally, putulin ko yung smallest finger mo, bilhin ko for 50,000, yung pinky finger ko daw. Papayag ba daw ako? Sabi ko, of course not. Sabi niya, sige, putulin natin yung smallest finger mo, Ryan. 500,000, payag ka? Sabi ko, of course not. And yung last offer niya, sabi niya, sige Ryan, issuehan daw niya ako ng check in front of everybody, 1 million pesos. Putulin niya yung smallest finger ko. Payag ba daw ako? Sabi ko, of course not. Sabi niya, bakit? Sabi ko, this is part of my being. Parang pagkatao ko to, this is part of my body. Bigay to sa akin ni Lord. Ba't ko naman bibenta sa'yo even for 1 million pesos? Tapos sabi niya, that's precisely the point. Diba? Hindi mo nga ibibenta yung daliri mo for 1 million pesos. And yet, people are selling their whole lives to their employers, to their jobs, para sa magkano buwan-buwan? 30,000? 50,000? Even 100,000? Diba? Para lang kumita ng magkano. And ako, nung una, hindi ko na-gets yung point niya. Pero later on, I realized it's true. What did he mean by that? Sabi niya, there are 7 days in a week. If you're employed, Mondays through Fridays, di ba you're tied up with your job? Kahit ayaw mo na yung trabaho mo, kahit you're emotionally tortured, mentally tortured, physically tortured, ayaw mo nang pumasok, hindi pwede, kailangan mong pumasok. That's Mondays through Fridays. And after work, it's not as if you go to the airport and you go to Paris, you go to Hong Kong. Wala naman, after work, wala, lanta ka na, gusto mo nang matulog, or mag-Netflix ka lang ng konti, tapos tulog ka na, prepare ka na naman ulit for the following day, kasi trabaho na naman ulit. Diba? Tapos on weekend, siguro gala ng konti but not too much. Kailangan mo rin magpahinga kasi the following week, work week na ulit. And imagine mo, you do that from age 21 to 65. And right now, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, ang dami talagang mga tao, nagkakaroon sila ng mental breakdowns. Nagkakaroon sila ng emotional anxieties. And ako, I really believe it has something to do with financial stress. Diba? Dati kasi yung parents natin, kahit yung mom, housewife, yung dad lang yung nagtatrabaho, parang they got by, nakabili sila ng bahay, naka-private school yung mga anak. That was like 20, 30 years ago. Pero ngayon, kahit magtrabaho na yung nanay, yung tatay, di ba, mag-part-time pa yung children, parang it's really so hard already. Kaya nga, di ba, kung titingnan nyo, ang way talaga to really prosper is through business. Kaya lang, for a lot of people, ang mindset nila, I get the point, mentor, kailangan mag-business, pero I'm not too sure I like USANA kasi I prefer other businesses more than network marketing. To be honest, ayaw ko nga mag-join ng USANA, pero medyo napilitan lang ako. I had other businesses in mind. Pero imagine nyo to guys, sabihin natin ayaw mo mag-USANA and you prefer to open a restaurant. Ngayon, opening a traditional business, we're not talking about yung benta-benta ng leche flan, benta ng brownies, RTW. Hindi naman makatotohanan ng business yun. Siguro trip-trip yun. Diba? Pero yung business talaga that would make you 100,000 per month, yung malakihan, large-scale businesses. You know what, guys? If traditional business, one thing about that, it's more capital-intensive. So kung medyo nalakihan ka na sa 50,000, sa $800, sa $1,000 to buy 10, 15 products sa USANA, ay nako po, mas mahirap maglabas ng money for traditional business kasi it's more capital intensive. Secondly, ang problem with traditional businesses, kung mag-open ka man ng restaurant today, you don't get your money back after 3 months. You don't get your money back after 6 months. Siguro you get your money back after 3 to 5 years. If mag-click yung business. Pero kung hindi mag-click yung business mo, it's goodbye 2 million, goodbye 10 million. Diba? Ganun ang reality. Unlike in USANA, kung titingnan mo as a business, very, very minimal ang capital. Pwede pang ang credit card. Tapos meron pang mentoring sessions, meron pang coaching sessions, tuturuan ka step by step how to go about it. And that's why, kung titingnan nyo guys, we always keep saying, out of all the businesses talaga, especially for people na first time magnegosyo, Usana is the perfect business for them to get into. Bakit? Kasi ito, number one, pwede itong part-time. If you're working as a nurse abroad, if you're a full-time mom na talagang sobrang busy mo sa bahay, ito naman pwede mong isingit lang. Pwedeng part-time, di ba? 3 times a week, 4 times a week, part-time business. Pero kunyari, mag-open ka nga ng restaurant, maglabas ka ng 20 million pesos, may mga investors ka, pwede bang after work mo lang atupagin yun? Di ba? Hindi pwede. So ito, if you want a business on the side while you're working full-time, if you want a business on the side while you already have an existing traditional business, Usana is actually the perfect business opportunity for you. Secondly, ito, as I've said kanina, small capital, pwede pang ang credit card. Diba? You don't need to shell out 1 million, 2 million pesos to start this business. Very minimal ang startup capital ng Usana. Thirdly, there's a system in place. Tuturo sa'yo step by step how to go about it. And lastly, guys, dito ka sobrang mabibilib sa business natin. Usana is 100% tax compliant. What is meant by this? So for example, if you're based in the Philippines, the moment you start hitting $200 a week, Usana will compel you to register your business with the BIR. So kailangan mo mag-issue ng resibo in favor of Usana. So how does that help you? Imagine mo guys, ang business mo, direct selling, network marketing. Pero you would start reporting your businesses, your Usana business, the same way traditional businesses do. Kaya yung income mo sa Usana, pwede mo to ipresenta sa BPI, pwede mo to ipresenta sa US Embassy, sa Spanish Embassy, diba? And they would honor the income that you're making here in Usana. Kasi they would start viewing it as legitimately as traditional businesses. Kaya nga ako, I've been approved sa Spanish Embassy, sa Greek Embassy, sa Korea, sa US, sa kung saan-saan, sa South Africa, sa Peru. All I've shown these embassies were Usana income statements. And that's totally legit, that's totally accepted because this business is 100% tax compliant. And ngayon, speaking of business, let's also correct the Filipino mentality na try lang. What do I mean by this? A lot of people who join Usana, yung mindset nila dito, sige, bili ako ng products, try ko i-alok sa mga kapitbahay, sa friends ko, kung ayaw nila, quit na ako. I'll give you sana 2 months, I'll give you sana 3 months. Pero you know what guys, in reality, in actuality, wala naman talagang business na you only try for 2 weeks, 3 months. 'Di ba? Lahat ng businesses, you need to look at it in a 3 to 5 year time frame. If you start today, you're starting from ground, you're still planting the seeds of your business. 'Di ba? You look at what would happen 3 to 5 years from now. So let me give you a feasibility, yung mga feasible scenarios, no? If you're a beginner ngayong 2024. So let's assume you just started Usana this year and you're right, you're not good in sales, wala kang masyadong kakilala, you're not persuasive, you're not talented. A lot of people, when they join Usana on their 6th month, nakaka $300, $400 a week na sila. On their first year, nakaka $1,000 a week na sila. Let's assume ikaw, on your first year, ang average mo lang dito, despite your best efforts, you're only averaging $100 per week. Pero imagine mo, ang $100 per week, in 1 year, that's already $250,000 or $4,800 per year, roughly. Ngayon, imagine mo to. If you're an OFW, tapos you earn extra $4,800 from your Usana business, it's not so life-changing. Pero here's the exciting thing. If you're able to thrive with your salary alone, meaning to say, lahat ng income mo sa Usana is bonus income. So if you wanna go home once a year, hindi mo na kailangan galawin yung savings mo from your job. Hindi mo na kailangan galawin yung life savings mo. Kasi yung income mo sa Usana, it's already sufficient if you wanna go home once a year or twice a year. Diba? Or ngayon, if hindi mo naman balak umuwi once a year, most of your family is also based abroad. Ito, pwedeng extra investment mo siya. Or siguro pang trip siya ng family mo kung saan man. Diba? So, it's not so huge, pero sabi nga, if you want something extra, if you want to enjoy something extra, you should do something extra. So that's the power of side hustle. That's the power of doing part-time business. And ngayon, ito yung exciting thing. You're only beginning. On your second year, let's assume yung iba umaabot na ng $2,000 a week. Ikaw, you're such a slow starter, you're only averaging $200 per week. O in 1 year, that's $500,000. Not bad for a small business. Diba? And on your third year, sabihin natin you only average for $100 a week. On your third year, you have 1 million pesos extra income. Ang 1 million pesos extra income for a side business, that's not bad. Tinalo mo na yung mineral water station sa kanto. Tinalo mo na yung mga small groceries. Tinalo mo na yung salon. Yung mga yan, they're only earning mga 20, 30, 50,000 a month. O ikaw, on your third year, sila 600,000 a year, ikaw 1 million pesos per year. And magkano nga lang ba ang nilabas mo sa Yusana sa totoo lang? And that's why it's an exciting thing, thinking how big this could get eventually. And ngayon, considering, di ba, okay, you already understand bakit important ang business and why and how, di ba, yung business potential really unravels through time. Now, let's talk about bakit nga ba Yusana? Di ba, in the Philippines, medyo contentious kasi yung direct selling, networking. Di ba, magandang business ba talaga yung Yusana? Sabi ng kuya ko, hindi. Sabi ng nanay ko, hindi. Sabi ng girlfriend ko, hindi. Di ba? So, ano nga ba? So, kanina, as I started the training, di ba, there was that quote from Richard Branson that I shared. So, ngayon, there's this video clip from Richard Branson. He was being asked, Richard Branson, ikaw, considering you're a billionaire, what's your take on networking? Is that something you would tell people to get into, or is that something you would tell people to avoid? And you know what, guys? I'm still so mind blown na ito yung sinagot ni Richard Branson about networking. Take note, guys, he's a billionaire, European billionaire. So listen to this. Sorry.
About this audience, the network marketing community. There's about 100 million people around the world that are engaged in this. It does approximately $200 billion a year in revenue. It's growing, it's expanding, and these home-based entrepreneurs are looking for a better life for their families. Do you think it's a good idea for a person to get involved in network marketing and
yeah, I mean, I think we were involved with network marketing once with a cosmetics company in the UK, and we would have a dinner every year with all these young entrepreneurs from all over the country, and they were sometimes they were a mum with children who wanted to make some money on the side, and sometimes they were relying on it completely, for their living. And it was tremendous seeing the enthusiasm, how much it transformed their lives, and what a difference it made to them. So I'm a tremendous believer in network marketing, and I'm a great believer in entrepreneurs. I think all the future jobs in the next 20 or 30 years will be created by network marketing entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs around the world, starting off from scratch or starting off very small and making a real difference in the world.
So, kung i-analyze mo guys, somebody as big as Richard Branson, sabi niya, when I was starting, nung bata pa kami ng wife ko, na-involved na kami sa network marketing. And it's such an exciting proposition. Sabi niya, most of the upcoming millionaires would really come from this industry. Diba? That's how highly he thinks of network marketing. And it's very important. Sabi nga nila, if you wanna succeed in one thing, you should listen to people successful in that particular thing. So meaning to say, kunyari, you wanna succeed in sport, you should listen to somebody successful in that particular sport. If you wanna succeed in academics, you should listen to somebody successful in that particular field of academics. Ngayon, if you wanna succeed in business, it's important to listen to people successful in business. Hindi ka dapat makinig sa ate mo, sa kuya mo, sa kapitbahay mo. I mean, not that they mean bad. It's just that don't take advice from people, business advice from people na wala naman sa business, particularly sa Yusana. Kaya ngayon, kung titingnan mo, si Richard Branson, he's actually a very big time guy. Search nyo sa Google. And you would be amazed with his credentials. And just to give you an even bigger perspective about what we're really into, USANA is actually part of the direct selling industry. So kung titingnan mo, ang direct selling pala, network marketing, direct selling, it's actually bigger than the movie industry, the music industry, the video gaming industry. Ganun pala siya kalaki. And we're talking about the legitimate ones, hindi kasama yung fly-by-night. And doon ko nakita na there's really such a big opportunity. There's much money to be made in this business. And apart from Richard Branson, another proponent of our industry is this guy, Paul Zane Pilzer. So he's actually a renowned economist and he's a prolific writer. Ang dami na niyang books na sinulat. And he's also very famous for saying this. Sabi niya, direct selling nga mas maganda sa traditional business kasi walang sakit sa ulo. Sabi niya, kung traditional business ang bubuksan mo, say for example, restaurant. Di ba you have to decide, ano mga restaurant? Pinoy? So, ano yung dapat ulam na ibenta? Should it be adobo, sinigang? Anong recipe ng adobo? Dapat ba sweet? Dapat ba sour? Or dapat ba spicy? Diba, hindi ka pa nagsisimula ng business, ang dami mo nang iniisip, ano bang logo, saan ba nakakabili ng industrial grade ref, saan ba makakahanap ng matinong chef, saan ba maganda magpwesto, paano ba mag-tie up sa Grab, paano ba kumuha ng sanitary permit, ng fire safety inspection clearance, diba ng mga ganun? So hindi ka pa nagsa-start. Sabi niya, in traditional business, ang dami ng kung ano-ano. And if you're a person nga who's new to business, sabi niya, wag ka nang mag-traditional business, mag-direct selling ka na lang. Kasi ang direct selling, network marketing, it's the total opposite. It's the complete opposite. So, ang network marketing, alam mo yung you were invited after work, 6 p.m. for a Zoom meeting. Pagdating ng 7 p.m., 8 p.m., biglang businessman ka na, businesswoman ka na. Diba? Yung parang 1 hour, 2 hours later, biglang nag-sign up ka na, tapos biglang napasok ka sa kung ano. So, that's why, di ba, yung joke sa network marketing, parang 1, 2, 3, budol-budol. If you would look at it negatively. Pero itong si Paul Zane Pilzer, sabi niya, it's actually an upside. Think of it that way. Kasi ito, if you don't like it, then no. If you like it, then buy a kit, bili kang products, mag-register ka, then you already have a business. So sabi niya, given two options, something so easy and something so difficult, why would you choose a business that's more difficult? Diba, doon ka na lang sa easier business. And ngayon, kung titingnan nyo guys, what separates USANA apart from other networking na tabi-tabi? So, when you were a guest, you were told the founder of USANA, si Dr. Wentz, is an actual scientist. That's really true. Si Dr. Myron Wentz is very revered pagdating sa nutritional science, pero I'm not gonna repeat that. What I want to pinpoint to you this morning, kung titingnan nyo on this slide, di ba there are 4 books. On top of those 4 books, may mga bilog-bilog. So ano yung mga bilog-bilog na yan? Those are third-party certifications from third-party institutions from all over Europe, Canada, North America, Philippines. Ano yung mga certifications na yan? So for example, itong 4th seal, yung bilog, Consumer Lab. What's Consumer Lab? Consumer Lab is an accreditation company sa US. So what do you do? What do they do? Kunyari, I'm a manufacturer in the States. Ngayon, wala naman akong pangalan. Sasabihin ko, itong malunggay, Carabao grass, hybrid tablet ko, does this, and this. Ngayon, I would go to Consumer Lab. Can you check my product and give me a seal? Ngayon, Consumer Lab would check 2 things. Number 1, ano ba yung nasa label na sinabi mo, Ryan? Sabi mo, 100 milligrams of this, 200 milligrams of that. Sige nga, mag-random sampling tayo sa factory mo. Talaga bang yun yung laman ng tablet mo? Kasi maraming products sa market nakasulat 100 milligrams vitamin C, pero wala naman talagang vitamin C at all. Walang laman. Nakasulat, no approved therapeutic claims. In Tagalog, walang garantisadong bisa. Diba? So, kung titingnan mo, yung USANA, they were analyzed by Consumer Lab and they were given the certification. Whatever USANA put on the label, each and every tablet, yun at yun ang laman after so many random samplings. Secondly, they attest to whatever USANA claims. Yung sinasabing, this is good for the joints, this is good for the eyes. hindi siya yung talk lang ni Yusana. 'Di ba yung kwentong barbero lang, just for the sake of selling, just for the sake of hyping. Hindi ganun. Yusana was certified by 8 third-party certifying bodies from all over the globe. Tingnan nyo, so many sports associations, so many doctors, they don't trust any other brand. They only recommend Yusana. So, I'm not sure if you've been shown a video. Di ba si Pacquiao, he's a known endorser of a local brand. Pero, search nyo, Pacquiao Yusana. So, si Pacquiao, ilang beses na siyang nahulian, hindi naman niya yata tinitake yung local brand niya. Ang tinitake talaga ni Pacquiao as a food supplement is Yusana. Di ba? Imagine mo, kung ikaw si Manny Pacquiao, pinakapuhunan mo is performance, peak performance. Hindi ka pwedeng mahina. Hindi ka pwedeng 99% best. You should be perfect pag lumaban ka. Kasi si Pacquiao, every time he fights, di ba, hundreds of millions of dollars ang involved. So he really needs to perform on a very, very, very high level, his best level. And guess what? Pacquiao has been known to be taking Yusana. Di ba? And that's how trusted the brand is. Di ba? If it's good for Pacquiao, if it's good for so many athletes, di ba? You can just imagine how good the brand is. 'Di ba? Not only yung mga certifications, pero even athletes talaga who really rely on sports performance, they trust Yusana for their health. And ngayon, considering we have a very good brand, very good products, ngayon, how do you earn dito sa business? So this is the second to the last part, pero I really want you guys to pay close attention. Kasi what I've noticed, a lot of people join Yusana, hindi nila naintindihan how to earn. So ako, ganun din. Nag-join ako ng Yusana, hindi ko naintindihan. Basta ang alam ko lang dollars. Pero how you make dollars, I was not able to completely grasp. So how do you earn nga ba in our business? So number one, we earn through what we call retail income. Retail income. So I have good news. When you joined Yusana, all the products you bought were already discounted. So pagbenta mo ng products mo, ROI ka na, tas meron ka pang tubo. For example, itong multivitamins ng Yusana, yung Cell Essentials, it's 4,000 retail income dito sa retail price sa Pilipinas. So, yung iba iniisip nila, shucks, ang mahal pala yan, 4,000, sino namang bibili sa akin yan? Pero take note guys, yung 4,000 na yan, that's good for 16 weeks. 16 weeks or close to 4 months. Ngayon, just to give you a price comparison, sabihin natin you don't wanna take Cell Essentials, you wanna take something local, or you wanna stick to whatever products you've been taking for the longest time. Ngayon, para mapantayan mo ang Cell Essentials, number one, you have to buy a multivitamin product like Centrum. But the problem with Centrum, meron siyang kapiranggot na vitamins, kapiranggot na minerals, parang konting vitamin A, konting vitamin B, but not really the optimum dose. Hindi yung, not the maximum that they could give you. Nilagyan nila ng unti-unti. So multi nga siya, pero unti-unti of each. Ngayon, the problem with Centrum, even if you take that, it doesn't contain anything good for your eyes. So bibili ka pa ngayon ng antioxidant for your eyes, antioxidant for your liver aid, antioxidant for your skin, 4G. So every day, if you want to take something local, that would cost you 80 pesos a day versus yung vitamins ng Yusana, that's 17 pesos per tablet at retail price. Pero since you're a distributor, like what I've said, di ba discounted nga siya for you? So every time you sell a pair of Cell Essentials, you make a profit. So this is a sample for the Philippine market. So in the States, meron kayong sariling price list, but the idea is the same. So every time you sell Yusana products, meron kang extra profit because as a distributor, you're entitled to distributor's price. Even yung very first purchase mo sa Yusana, discounted lahat yun. Ngayon, yung worry mo, kaya lang, paano ko ba to explain sa mga tao? Hindi ko nga alam ano bang laman nito, ano bang difference nito. There's also a training for beginners what the Yusana products are for. So that's a product training. So after this training, if you want to know more about the products, ask your coach or mentor if there's a recording ng product training in your team or there's a live training this week. put that in your schedule and you would be mind blown gaano talaga kaganda ang products natin. So the first way of earning is what we call retail income. Retail income. Second way of earning is what we call weekly commissions. Weekly commissions. So obviously with the name, pag sinabi natin weekly commissions, this is something you could earn every week. So pag sinabi natin weekly commissions, the first thing you have to keep in mind is the cut-off. Tuwing kailan nga ba ang cut-off every week? So the cut-off, ngayon na daylight saving time sa US, the cut-off is 3 p.m. Saturday Philippine time. 3 p.m. Saturday Philippine time, which is 11:59 p.m. Friday sa Salt Lake. So that's the global cut-off for all the markets. So ngayon, itong weekly commissions, actually, dito ka ma-excite kasi feeling mo mahirap, pero sa totoo lang, sobrang dali lang niya gawin. So what do I mean by this? Sa weekly commissions, dito papasok, when you were a guest, pinapapili ka, Ryan, ano bang gusto mo? 1 account or 3 accounts? Yung 1 business center or 3 business centers? So the difference between 1 business center and 3 business centers comes into play dito sa weekly commissions. So for example muna, let's start with 1 business center. Gaano ba kadali mag-build ng network? It's as simple as this. If you have 1 business center, when you log into your account, nakasulat dyan, Ryan 001. So for you to earn, kailangan mo lang mag-build ng team sa left, mag-build ng team sa right. So paano to? What if wala kang masyadong kakilala, nagkataon lang, meron kang isang cousin, you're based in Cebu, meron kang cousin sa Germany, gusto niyang mag-join sa USANA Germany, and ilagay mo yung cousin mo sa left side mo. So tuwing yung pinsan mo bumibili ng product sa Germany, kahit taga Cebu ka, yung points niya sa Germany umaakyat dyan sa USANA Cebu account mo. Ito yung amazing thing. What if yung cousin mo sa Germany may workmate na gusto rin mag-join sa USANA Germany? And yung cousin mo na yan, ilagay niya sa ilalim niya, so siya yung naka-green. So every time bumibili yung cousin mo and yung workmate niya, even yung purchase ng workmate niya, points mo lahat yon. What if yung workmate niya may tita sa Tuguegarao, may tita sa France, may friend sa Thailand, may nirefer sa Tuguegarao sa Zamboanga? Lahat ng referral of a referral of a referral of a referral, lahat yon points mo. So on your right side, ganun din. What if tita ko si Tita Ermi? Ako, I'm based in Metro Manila. Si Tita Ermi, she's based in Alaska. Pag bumibili ba si Tita Ermi sa Alaska, counted ba yun as points ko? Yes. What if si Tita Ermi may friend sa New York, may friend sa Colorado, may friend sa Nebraska? Yung mga referral ba ni Tita Ermi sa states, hindi ko naman kakilala yung mga yun, points ko ba yun? Yes. So pagdating ng Saturday 3 p.m., titingnan lang niyo sana, ilang points ba si Ryan sa left? Ilang points ba si Ryan sa right side? Kung ano man yung points na mag-match, left and right, times 20%, that's the income in US dollars. So in this example, I get $200. So sa simula, if you're a beginner in USANA, feeling mo mahirap or wala kang masyadong kakilala, but that's beside the point. Kasi kahit naman wala kang masyadong kakilala, yung kakilala nga ng kakilala mo, lahat naman nga ng points nun, aakyat naman din sa'yo eventually. So that's how simple the business is. Kaya nga, ang gusto mo sa simula, mag-refer ka na ng marami, mag-recruit ka na ng marami para mag-snowball na mag-recruit na rin sila, mag-refer na rin sila. So, bilisan natin. So this is a sample of 1 business center. Ngayon, when you were a guest, bakit ka kinukulit mag-3 business centers? Kasi kapag 3 business centers, ito naman yung itsura ng account mo. Pag nag-login ka, meron dyan Ryan 001, 002, 003. And as you would see, si 01 may sariling left and right. Si 02 may sariling left and right. Si 03 same. That's why, kunyari, may 4 na nag-join. And yung 4 na yun, yung position sa left and right ni 02 and 03, magkano income mo? Si 02, may sariling income apart from 01 and 03. Kaya kung titingnan mo, si 01 may 200, Si 02, since may sarili siyang left and right, may 100 siya. Si 03, may 100 din siya. Kaya if you were to put them side by side, makikita mo, if 4 people join you, tapos 1 business center, ang maximum income na pwede mong kitain is $200. Pero if you join with 3 business centers, if 4 people join you, ang maximum na pwede mong kitain is $400. That's why, when you were a guest, kinukulit ka talaga mag 3 business centers because that's really the best way to maximize the Usana compensation plan. Ngayon, I have good news. If you did not start with 3 business centers right away, there's a way of upgrading that. Just ask your coach or mentor kung paano. But there's a deadline to it. So after this training, clarify with them, paano mo nga ba ma-upgrade yung account mo. So ngayon, di ba, yung first way of earning is retail income. Second way of earning, ito yung nagbibuild ka ng network left and right. Yun yung tinatawag natin na weekly commissions. And thirdly, yung way to earn natin is matching bonus. Matching bonus. So pag sinabi nating bonus, pwedeng you're entitled to it, pwedeng hindi. Pwede mong makuha, pwedeng hindi. Based on what? Based on the status of your account. So dito sa third way of earning, para mag-qualify ka, kailangan ng status ng account mo is what we call PPPS or Premier Platinum Paysetter. Premier Platinum Paysetter. Pero sobrang dali lang din ito, guys. Bakit? Kasi sa PPPS, it's so simple. Ang kailangan mo lang is to recruit 4 people on your first 56 days or 2 months. Pero in Usana right now, hindi na natin ginagawang 2 months. Ginagawa natin 2 weeks. So what do we mean? First week mo sa Usana, you recruit 2 people. Second week mo sa Usana, you recruit another 2 people. So you're already done with PPPS. Kasi pag sinabi mong PPPS in 2 months, that's like getting 1 person every 2 weeks. So that's like 2 people a month, 4 people in 2 months. So parang tamad. Di ba, parang ambagal. So we don't want that. Gusto natin mabilis. First 2 weeks mo, done ka na sa PPPS. Next 2 weeks mo, i-hit natin yung $100 per week. Tapos after that, i-hit natin yung $200 per week. So gusto natin mabilis yung pacing. Ayaw natin in the business yung tatamad-tamad. Diba? Kasi sabi nga, the beginning of any task shall affect its outcome more than anything else. Kung paano mo sisimulan yung isang bagay, how you start that one thing would largely affect ano ba yung sinimulan mo. So kung sisimulan mo na rin lang yung business, simulan mo na siya ng maayos, simulan na natin siya ng mabilis. Bawal ang tamad mode pag nagbi-business. Dapat masipag. So, di ba? So ang kailangan lang naman is to recruit people, at least 4, who will buy at least 1,600 points. So bigyan ko kayo ng scenario. What if you recruit A, B, C, and D? Lahat sila bumili ng tig 500 points. So automatically, your PPPS, kasi 4 yung nirecruit mo, tapos sumobra ka pa sa 1,600. What if si A, B, C, D, ang binili 300 points each? So 1,200 lang. So pwede kang mag-sponsor ng 5th or 6th. Basta ang premise is minimum 4 people, minimum 1,600 points. So if you're able to do that, ang status ng account mo is PPPS. Ngayon, bakit important ang PPPS? Ano ba yung matching bonus? Kasi 'di ba sabi, pag hindi ka PPPS, meron kang retail income, meron kang weekly commissions, pero wala kang matching bonus, forfeited. So, ngayon, ano nga ba yung matching bonus? Sabi sa compensation plan ng Usana, lahat ng taong ire-recruit mo, ano man yung income nila. So, for example, nag-recruit ka ng 4. Yung 4 na yan, may sariling Usana account. So in 1 week, sabihin natin, yung 4 na yan, kumita ng $2,000 total. So ngayon, yung matching bonus, sabi, ano man yung total nila, times 15%, that's your matching bonus. So that's $300 bonus. Ngayon yung question nila, mentor, paano pag hindi ako PPPS? Yeah, meron kang retail income, meron kang sariling matching mo sa left and right, yung weekly commissions, pero wala kang matching bonus. Forfeited siya. So, bigyan ko kayo ng example. So, this is Mentor Sheila. So, take for example, yung second column, yan yung weekly commission. So, in 3 months, that's 400,000. Yung third column, that's matching bonus. So, kung titingnan mo, weekly commissions, okay naman, 400,000. Pero yung bonus, ang laki din. That's 270K. So, sayang kung hindi mo i-hit yung matching bonus, yung PPPS. That's why, after this training, I really want you to call your coach or mentor. Mentor Deus, tapusin ko yung PPPS in 2 weeks. Anong kailangan kong gawin? Tuturuan ka naman ng coach mo or mentor mo how to hit PPPS very fast. Sobrang simple lang yan. So ngayon, fourthly, ito, meron na naman malaking bonus si Yusana. So again, ito yung tinatawag natin naman na auto-order bonus. Auto-order bonus. Pag sinabi nating auto-order bonus, discuss muna natin what auto-order is. Ano nga ba yung auto-order? Sabi sa Yusana compensation plan, dapat daw lahat ng distributors nagre-revolve, nagre-reorder ng 100 points per month. So for example, you start with 300 points. Every month, hindi ka bibili na ng 300 points. Ang bibilihin mo na lang, ang ipapaikot mo na lang, 100 points. If you started with 500 points, next month, ang ipapaikot mo na lang minimum, hindi 500 points, pero 100 points na lang. Ngayon, gaano kadali ba ang 100 points? Ang 100 points, guys, lumalabas, that's just 3 vitamins na papaikot mo, re-reorder mo. Kung vitamins it's up to you. Basta umabot ka ng 100 points worth of products every month. Ngayon, I have good news about the auto-order. Usually, this is not discussed if you're nung guest ka pa lang. Pero there's something you would come to love about auto-order. Pero before we discuss the good news, ano ba tong auto-order bonus? Sabi sa compensation plan ni Yusana, pag umabot yung point na ang dami mo ng tao, left and right, lahat sila nag-auto-order. Pag umabot ka ng 5,000 left and right, di ba sabi natin, kung ano man yung mag-match, 5,000 times 20%, you get paid $1,000. Pero since you maxed out because of repeat orders, instead of getting $1,000 every week, Yusana would pay you an additional $250 every week. So that's like a bonus of 250 times 4 weeks, $1,000 a month. So bonus pa lang yun. Iba yung retail income, iba yung weekly commissions, iba yung matching bonus, iba yung auto-order bonus. Kaya nga, if you're new, magugulat ka, di ba, sinasabi si mentor ganito, umaabot yan ng 200,000, 300,000 per month. Yung iba nako-confuse sila, paano umabot ng ganun? Ang daming ang ways to earn sa Yusana. Ngayon, ano yung auto-order good news? So sabi ko kanina, if you're a distributor, kaka-sign up mo pa lang, lahat ng products na binili mo, distributor's price. Pero ito guys, kapag nag-reorder ka sa Yusana, you get everything at distributor's price plus additional 10% discount. So sobrang mura na ng Yusana products na bibilhin mo. For example, yung vitamins. 'Di ba yung vitamins per set, distributor's price, 3,490. So sabihin natin, next month, gusto mong mag-reorder ng 3 vitamins. Hindi mo siya bibilhin ng 3,490. Kasi meron ng additional 10% discount. So magkano na lang siya lumalabas? Yung good for 4 months na set, ngayon, imbis na 3,490, 3,141 na lang siya. So ngayon, your coach would tell you, by the time it's time for you to place an auto-order. So that's your time to replenish, or that's your time also, kung meron kang products na gustong itry na hindi mo naman nagamit or hindi mo nabili nung nag-sign up ka, that's your chance to buy the products na hindi mo nabili on your first purchase. So your coach or your mentor would tell you by the time it's time for you to set up your auto-order. Now, we're down to the last part. So I really want you guys to pay closer attention. Bakit? Kasi ito na yung point na, so mentor, ano na yung kailangan kong gawin step by step? So anong kailangan kong i-implement? So we call this 5 fingers. Bakit 5 fingers? Kasi basic lang siya. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pero as basic as they are, these are the basic things that you need to master for you to really take off dito sa USANA. So number one, sabi nila, for you to succeed in business, you should know your why. The reason why you want to succeed in business. So sa tagal ko sa USANA, I've learned so much. I've read so many business books, watched so many interviews, attended so many seminars. Alam nyo guys, every time there's a successful businessman, pag tinatanong sila, may cliche question palagi. Ikaw Ryan, ikaw Elon Musk, ikaw Bill Gates, you're a successful businessman. Anong advice mo sa businessman na nagsisimula pa lang today? And you know what guys, almost always, they would give the same advice. Anong advice? Sabi nila, if you're a business person, you should be clear with your why. Ano bang gusto mong mangyari? Ano ba yung motivation mo? Bakit gusto mong mag-business? Kasi mas mahirap to sa employment eh. Sabi nila, in business, alam mo yung may up, down, up, down, up, down. Ngayon, you really need to have a compelling reason why you want to succeed in business for you to really take off. Otherwise, pag tinamad ka na, mag-back out ka, wala na, tapos na. So, you're not gonna be able to get past through those hurdles. So sabi nila, yung why, it largely depends on anong demographic. Bata ka ba? Or matanda? Are you a parent? Are you single? Diba? Are you a breadwinner? Are you not? Are you college educated? Are you not? So, ngayon, for me, the most important demographic, number one is, bata ka ba or matanda? Are you single or married? Ngayon, for the young ones, feeling kasi nila, they have all the time in the world mag-eksperimento, di ba? Pursue your passion, pursue your passion. There's nothing wrong with that, experimenting with your career, your life, your passion. Pero at the end of the day, it should be grounded on reality. Kasi passion ka dyan, wala ka namang pera, hindi ka makabili ng bahay, hindi mo matulungan yung parents mo, hindi ka makagive back. Diba, even if you're not a breadwinner, diba, it should be your aim na kahit paano i-spoil mo naman yung parents mo. Hindi yung matanda na sila, yung, diba, pag nagkasakit kayo, mami, daddy, akong bahala sa inyo. Diba, yung aantayin mo pa talagang may sakit na sila before you step in, before you give back. Diba, while they're strong, diba, yung pakita mo naman na you're stable and you're capable of taking care of them. Diba, and with that, alam mo yung parents mo, they would be happy, they would have their peace of mind, knowing na naging successful ka and knowing na you have the capacity to fend for them, care for them. Diba? And secondly, for the parents naman, diba, yung parents kasi yung thinking nila, mentor, I wanna do USANA because of my kids. Diba? I wanna afford them better education, save up for this, save up for that. So, yeah, totoo naman. Kasi ngayon, ang mahal na ng tuition fee. Ang mahal na talaga magpalaki ng isang anak. Diba? Isang pirasong anak pa lang, good luck. So, ngayon, ang problem, diba, sabi nila, never let the reason why you want to succeed also be the reason why you cannot succeed. Kasi yung ba sinasabi nila, mentor, I wanna succeed because gusto ko na mag-resign from my job. I'm so mentally drained, emotionally drained, physically drained. Ngayon, pag follow up na namin, uy, tara, let's do USANA. Mentor, I cannot kasi I'm stuck with my job. Diba, mentor, I wanna do USANA for my kids. Pero I cannot do USANA because I'm busy with my kids. So parang, ano ba? So dito, you have to be clear with your why and let that why be your reason, be your inspiration, why you want to succeed in business and why you would succeed in business. Secondly, guys, if you want to succeed here, you should know the concept of 80-20. 80-20. What's this concept? Yung iba kasi, they're handicapped. Mentor, I really like USANA, kaya lang I'm not skilled, I'm not good in sales, I'm not good at talking to others. Ngayon, tandaan mo, skills is not important. Well, it's not as important as mindset. Kasi sabi nga nila, ang skills, kung hindi mo yan alam, may training naman para dyan. Kung hindi ka marunong magbenta, di mag-attend ka ng training on how to sell the product. Kung hindi ka marunong mag-invite, mag-attend ka ng training on how to invite. Diba? Pero more important than skill is mindset. Kasi ang mindset, mahirap i-correct, mahirap itama. So when we say mindset, what's that? So we're referring to your attitude towards the business. Diba? You cannot succeed in business if you're not serious. You cannot succeed in business if you're not committed. And most especially, you cannot succeed in this business if you don't have a yes mentor attitude. Yes mentor attitude. You know what guys, when I was new to USANA, nababaduyan ako, bakit may coach? Bakit may mentor? Parang cringe-worthy. Parang ano ba yan? Bakit mentor yung tawagan dito? Pero nung tumagal-tagal, doon ko na-realize, these people mentoring me, coaching me, they're mentoring me in business, how to put up a business, how to run a business. And it's no different from yes boss, yes ma'am, yes sir. 'Di ba in employment kasi you've been programmed, ma'am, sir, boss. 'Di ba? Kahit you don't feel like following them, you follow them kasi boss mo sila. Ngayon, imagine mo in employment, yung boss mo, yung ma'am mo, yung sir mo, they're teaching you how to earn your salary. In business, in USANA, your coach and your mentor, they're teaching you to earn profits, hundreds of thousands, millions of pesos. So if you could follow your boss, you programmed yourself to follow your mom, sir, sa office, di ba? You should also have that discipline. Lalo na if you really wanna excel, you really wanna learn, you should follow your coach or mentor. Di ba? Lahat ng papagawa sa'yo, lahat ng ituturo mo sa'yo, you should be like a sponge. I-absorb mo talaga lahat. And secondly, you should have a good learning and listening attitude. Good learning and listening attitude. Unfortunately, ang Pinoy, walang good learning and listening attitude. Kasi ang Pinoy, pag tuturuan mo, alam mo yung siya na ang magaling. Di wow. Di ba? Tuturuan mo, alam na daw niya lahat. Alam ko na yan, alam ko na yan. Yun yung joke namin, acne. Di ba? Kasi ang sagot niya sa lahat is alam ko na yan. Pero sabi, a lot of Filipinos don't succeed in life. They don't become rich. They don't financially break through. Bakit? Because they always think they're right. Filipinos don't succeed in life because they always think, they feel, they insist that they're right. Pero sabi nila, if you think you're right but you're not rich, then you're wrong. If you think you're right but you're not rich, then you're wrong. Kasi you cannot be right and be poor at the same time. Di ba, magaling ka pala eh. Alam mo na pala lahat eh. Sige, bakit wala ka pa ring result? Di ba? So in USANA, probably, dito nakakatuwa, parang you'd find it amusing, you'd find it cute. Yung upline, kakagraduate pa lang ng college, tapos yung downline niya, senior manager sa bangko. Di ba? Yung downline, college pa lang. Yung downline niya, vice president na kung ano. Pero makikita mo, these people, they're very humble. Talagang nagpapaturo sila how to go about the business. Kasi dito, you may have accomplishments outside. Pero outside yun. In USANA, it's a different ballgame. So dito, the faster kang magpaturo, the faster you absorb everything, the faster mong mai-execute yung kailangan mong i-execute, the faster mong mabibuild yung business. So dito, dapat may yes upline attitude and good learning, listening attitude. Thirdly, for you to succeed, you should have an in-depth understanding of the compensation plan. So kanina pinasadahan natin, pero you're not totally expected naman to master everything in one go. As you attend more trainings, as you listen to more presentations, mas magiging clear sa'yo anong kailangan mong gawin. Kaya nga dito, if you can attend like two Zoom trainings, di ba? If you can attend all the trainings in Makati in person, or lahat ng pa-training ng upline mo, attendan mo para ma-absorb mo ng mabilis. And second to the last, ito, you should have a prospect list. Prospect list. And listen to me guys, this is do or die in our business. If you don't have a prospect list, in less than 30 days, you will quit. If you don't have a prospect list, in less than 30 days, you will quit. Bakit? So as you would go along, di ba, you would try offering USANA to others, you would sometimes encounter, alam mo yung sarcastic comment, ay naku Ryan, nagpauto ka naman sa USANA, yung pinsan mo nag-join dyan, yung ate mo, yung office mate ko nag-join dyan, wala namang nangyari. And you know what guys, if you hear that comment, don't feel disheartened, don't feel offended, kasi that's true, they're not lying. Maraming nag-join dito, walang nangyayari. Pero I'll tell you the reason why. It's because they never came up with a prospect list. And why does that stop people from succeeding? If you don't have a prospect list, ganito ang nangyayari usually. You would rely on your memory. So for example, ako bago. Ang gagawin ko, kausapin ko 2 kapatid ko, mommy, daddy ko, girlfriend ko, 2 office mate, 3 church mate. After talking to 10 people, lahat sila negative. Lahat sila ayaw ng USANA, ayaw ng vitamins, ayaw maniwala sa akin. So after talking to 10 people, ang conclusion ko kaagad, nako, wala na. In-approach ko na lahat. Wala talaga, lahat nega. Hindi talaga ako dapat nag-join ng USANA. Give up na ako. Ngayon, imagine mo, there's no such business na you talk to 10 people, you approach 10 people, tas biglang boom, you're a success story already. Di ba? Hindi naman ganun. In business, you really have to approach hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. You go out there, tell the whole world you're in business, you have such a product, you're offering such a service. Di ba? So in our business, kailangan you should have a list of at least yung iba 100 names, yung iba 200 names yung nare-require. If you're working directly under me, gusto ko 300 names. Bakit? Ito siya. If you're new, ang failure rate mo mataas. It's as high as 80%. So meaning to say, for every 100 people you talk to, i-message mo, 80 people doon same zone. 80 people doon sa side comment lang. Hindi naman bumili, nag-side comment pa. 80 people doon, outright no. Pero kahit hindi ka magaling, kahit baguhan ka, out of 100, you should easily be able to get like 10, if not 20 people. Di ba 10? Eh, ang kailangan mo lang naman sa PPPS is 4. So if you have a list of 300 names, you should be able to get at least 10 to 30 people. Di ba? That's why you should write the names down, either on your notebook or mag-Excel ka, whichever you're comfortable with. So kailangan merong list. Ngayon, bigyan ko lang kayo ng advanced tips when it comes to building your network. So, when it comes to building your network, siyempre ang gusto nga natin, makakuha ka ng 4 right away. So, tip number 1, if you're building your network, tandaan nyo, it's just like looking for 4 aces from a deck of cards. So, sa isang deck ng baraha, di ba there are 4 aces? Pero ilan ba yung cards sa isang deck? There are 52. So sometimes you're frustrated kasi you invite 10 people, you pick 10 cards. Tapos after picking 10 cards, walang ace. After picking 20 cards, walang ace. Pero so what? If you keep picking cards, if you keep talking to people, just talk to people, talk to people, talk to people, talk to people, eventually you would come across somebody who will say yes to buy your products. You would encounter somebody who will join you in your business. Diba? The point is number 1, just keep looking for your 4 aces. So that should be your mindset if you're running for PPPS. Tip number 2, if you really want to hit PPPS, tandaan mo, you're not inviting people na wag lang magawa sa buhay. Kasi for new people, yung mindset nila, sino mong kaibigan kung walang ginagawa? Ay sige, ito mag-Netflix lang yata tong barkada ko, si Ermi. Sige, invitein ko si Ermi mamaya. Ito si Deus, nagmo-Mobile Legends lang yata to. Sige, invitein ko rin to sa business. Ngayon, tandaan mo, yung mga taong walang direction, alam mo yung wala silang desire to really prosper, to really improve their finances, their situation, kahit gaano kaganda yung i-present mo sa kanila, kahit gaano kalupit yung presentation, alam mo yung after the presentation, they would always tell you, maganda naman yung product, maganda naman yung business, pero pag-isipan ko na lang muna. Diba? And sometimes, hindi sometimes, all of the time, yung mga taong sumasagot ng ganyan, gusto kong diretsuhin minsan, alam mo yung talaga, nag-isip ka pa about extra income, diba kulang na nga yung finances mo, nagdalawang isip ka pa about earning extra. Hindi ka na nga mayaman, nagdalawang isip ka pa about a side business. Diba? Minsan, yun pa yung paradox. Kung sino naman yung medyo okay naman na, sila pa yung talagang gustong mag-pursue ng other ventures. Bakit? Kasi they are driven people. They are ambitious people. When I was new to USANA, I was wondering, bakit ganun? Parang hindi ko maintindihan. Parang mashed potato yung mga tao dito. Alam mo yung, parang fruit salad, samut-sari, yung variety. May undergrad, may mayaman, may mahirap. Sabi ko parang walang common thing. Sabi ko ano ba yung common thing among USANA distributors, among the people who join? And you know what guys, in the long run, I was able to figure it out. What I realized, people who join USANA, ito yung mga taong even prior to being invited, alam mo silently, they've been hoping and praying, Lord, meron bang opportunity? Ganito na lang ba? Ano bang pwede kong gawin? Ano bang pwede kong pasukin? Ano bang opportunity meron dyan? Alam mo yung nag-iisip-isip na sila, hindi man nila inaksyonan, pero deep inside, they have that desire for an opportunity. Ngayon, nagkataon na invite sila sa USANA, they were reluctant at first, pero eventually they said yes. Bakit? Kasi silently, they've been looking for an opportunity. They're ambitious, they're driven. They don't want to remain the same. Diba? They want to prosper even more. And that's you also. That includes you. Kasi ako, I really don't believe in pinilit magyusana. Kasi kahit anong pilit sa'yo, kung ayaw mo naman to begin with, hindi ka naman talaga mag-say yes to this. It just so happened, when you were invited, it resonated with something that you've been looking for. Diba? Kaya ngayon, tip number 2, look for driven people, ambitious people. Don't just invite whoever. Kasi ang hinahanap mo dito are driven business partners, ambitious business partners. And lastly, guys, if you really want to succeed in our business, tandaan nyo, rejections mean nothing. They're worth nothing. Kasi kapag bago ka dito, alam mo yung if you're rejected by 5 people, hurt na hurt ka, you feel so down, parang gumuho na yung mundo mo. Pero what I realized, kahit naman i-reject ka ng 100 people, hindi ka naman nalugi ng 1 million, hindi ka naman nalugi ng 500. Kahit i-reject ka pa ng 1,000 people consecutively in one day, financially, magkano ba nawala sa'yo? Wala naman. It's just that, yung perception mo about rejection, super sakit. When in reality, if somebody tells you no, di ba, ang ano lang doon is talk to the next. And you know what, guys, if you have that mindset of always just talk to people, as much as you can, look for driven, ambitious people and never take rejections personally, magugulat ka how big of a network you can really create if you have that mindset and discipline. And lastly, guys, speaking of succeeding in our business, most importantly, you should value trainings. This is the foundation of any business. Kasi sabi nga nila, you cannot succeed in a grocery business if you don't know how to run a grocery store. Hindi naman pwedeng magbukas ka lang ng restaurant, mamuhunan ka ng restaurant, tapos huwag mong aralin paano mag-run ng restaurant. In the same way, you cannot succeed in a Yusana business if you don't know how to run a Yusana business. And yun nga yung maganda dito, maraming pa-training. And speaking of training, sabi nga, the more you learn about it, the more you'll earn. And the faster you learn, the faster you'll earn. So, di ba, kung aaralin mo na rin lang, aralin mo na ng todo-todo, and kung aaralin mo na rin lang, aralin mo na siya ng mabilis. And you know what, guys, no? Take note of this word, immersion. Immersion. So, even though probably a lot of you're doing this part-time, di ba, you immerse yung trainings, you be proactive, you be aggressive. Di ba, ano bang kailangan kong matutunan? Ano bang kailangan kong gawin? Ngayon, if you immerse yourself, kahit wala kang alam ng day 1, after 1 week, you're improved. After a month, sobrang laki na ng improvement mo. Di ba, ang gusto mo dito, matuto and mag-improve ng mabilis. And that's the goal. And you know what, guys? If you keep attending trainings, magugulat ka, it's actually simpler than you think. And it's actually easier than you expect it to be. And you know what? We're actually done with the training. It's as simple as that. Kasi ang first goal mo lang naman talaga dito is to hit PPPS, di ba? And attend the product training. You have very good coaches, you have very good mentors who will guide you every step of the way. Pero as I end my training, guys, I'd always like to share my favorite quote of all time. And what's this favorite quote of mine? My favorite quote says, "Everybody prays for cake. Everybody prays for cake. But when the good Lord sends them eggs, butter, sugar, flour, and milk to bake their cake, or their own cake, they get mad, they get frustrated, and they walk out of the kitchen." And why do I love sharing that? Kung titingnan mo kasi, it strikes through the heart of kung ano yung pangit sa ugali ng Pilipino. Kasi tayo, di ba, we're very prayerful, we're very spiritual, we always talk to the Lord, Lord, please bless me, please prosper me. And ako, naniniwala naman ako, regardless of religion, regardless whether you believe in a higher being, di ba, the Lord really wants to bless us and prosper us. Kaya lang, sabi nga, as much as the Lord wants to do that, hindi naman niya hihingin yung Gcash mo. Hindi ka naman niya huhulugan ng sports car, hindi ka naman niya huhulugan ng bahay. Diba? What the Lord would do, the Lord would send you an opportunity. And yung opportunity na yun, it's up to you kung you'll maximize it or not. But you know what? Apart from the opportunity, the Lord also give us the capacity to learn new things. 'Di ba? Hindi naman binigyan ni Lord ng ito lang yung utak mo, ito lang yung kaya mong aralin. Hindi naman ganoon. You can learn, you can improve. 'Di ba kung hindi mo alam, dituruan mo yung sarili mo. And lastly, the Lord also gave you the capacity to work hard. 'Di ba? Para dun sa opportunity na binigay niya sa iyo. And apart from that, the Lord also would send you the right people to help you and guide you dun sa opportunity na binigay niya sa iyo. And you know what, guys? In retrospect, that's how I see what happened to me in USANA. Di ba, that time, I was frustrated, nursing grad, wala akong work, wala akong mapasok. I was introduced to USANA, hindi ko alam anong gagawin. Pero yun, I was taught by so many people how to build my business. And I really was willing to work hard. Di ba? Get my hands dirty and build it. So now, if you're new to USANA, di ba, it's really such an exciting prospect. Alam mo yung today, wala ka pang masyadong earnings. Pero possibly, on your third month, nasa $400 a week ka na. On your sixth month, nasa $600 a week ka na. Part-time mo, nasa 80,000 a month, 100,000 a month. Di ba? Right now, you're starting, pero lahat naman ng successful sa USANA were beginners also at some point. It's just that yung iba, mas inaral nila, mas pinagtrabahuan nila compared to the rest. So right now, it's time for you to bake your own cake, hit PPPS, get your hands dirty, and work really hard. So again, thanks for attending this session. Thanks for inviting me, Mentor Dios. And I really hope everybody starts working on their PPPS right after this Zoom meeting. So happy Sunday to all, guys.
Thank you so much, Mentor Ryan, for that very wonderful, informative training. Grabe, sobrang nakakabaliw talaga, no? Our founder, tama ba yan, Tita Ermi? I'm sure marami na naman sa inyong lahat ang natuto, 'di ba? And maraming mga takeaways. Ano ba mga takeaways mo, Tita Ermi?
Yung 5 fingers na natutunan ko kay Mentor Ryan. Na kailangan, ano ba yun? Yung i-form natin, kailangan know your why. Bakit ba tayo nandito? Bakit pa tayo nag-USANA? So, kailangan malaman natin bakit tayo nag-USANA. So, dyan tayo mag-start.
Totoo yan.
Gagawin natin ang negosyo para lumambo. At yan, mag-invite.
Totoo yan, no? So we really need to know bakit ba talaga tayo nandito. And ako naman, Tita Ermi, I really love yung sinasabi ni Mentor Ryan na we need to attend a lot of trainings. Kailangan mag-immerse talaga eh. Kailangan marami talaga tayong naririnig and we really be part of yung mga training system na ng ating business na pinasukan. No, wala namang negosyo na lalago na wala kang alam, no? So kailangan attend more trainings, no? So I'm sure marami sa inyo ang maraming natutunan. So make sure, sabi nga ni Mentor Ryan, sa mga nag-hit ng Premier Platinum Pay Setter or PPPS, anong masabi mo dyan, Tita Ermi? Our lifetime matching bonus.
Yeah. Start na kayo, guys, kasi ang dami mong additional bonus na 15% makukuha mo.
Totoo yan. And imagine mo, di ba, si Tita Ermi nga, no, at her age, she was able to do this business and kahit siya ang leader ng Alaska, no, she's doing the business, di ba, na talagang part-time lang din. Tama ba, Tita Ermi, you're doing your business of USANA part-time, di ba? Pero right now, she's one of our silver directors sa USANA, no? So, she was able to earn $1,000 already in the business in just 1 week, no? And ang PPPS, yan talaga, hindi yan pinapakawalan. Kailangan lahat tayo, no, lahat, especially if you are just new in the business, kailangan talaga PPPS ka. Correct? So, thank you so much everyone. Maraming salamat for attending this session and I'm sure, di ba, excited na naman kayo, no, na tapusin, gawin ang inyong USANA business. And that's the end of this training. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm Deus, one of our Ruby directors, and Tita Ermi.
Yes, thank you so much for attending our meeting for tonight. Araw dyan, gabi dito.
Tama. Correct. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Ayan, maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nag-attend, no? And of course, syempre before naman tayo din umalis, no, can we please unmute ourselves, 'di ba? Sa mga nandito ngayon sa room natin ngayon, can we unmute ourselves and say, "Thank you, Mentor Ryan." Ay, teka, hindi pala kayo makakapag-unmute. Paano nga ba 'yun? Okay, meron nga palang ginawa dito na dahil hindi kayo makakapag-unmute. Teka lang, kailangan, syempre dapat pasalamatan natin ang ating mentor, di ba? Sobrang grabe yung mga binigay niyang sharing sa atin. Alam nyo, yung mga yan lang talaga ang sikreto. Paano talaga tayo yayaman dito sa iyo sana. Okay, sige. So, can you try to unmute yourselves and say, "Thank you, Mentor Ryan."
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mentor Ryan.
Thank you, Mentor
Thank you.
Thank you, Mentor.
Thank you,
Thank
Mentor.
you. Grabe, no? Umuulan ng pasasalamat para sa inyo, Mentor Ryan, for being, alam mo yun, inspiring, no, sa ating lahat dito sa ating Usana business. So, I'm sure, guys, marami sa inyo, maraming natutunan. Tama ba?
Yes,
So,
yes po.
next week ulit, no? Next week ulit, we will have another session of this sa Alaska na Saturday training, and of course here in the Philippines Sunday 11 a.m. yan, no? And of course, no, maraming salamat sa mga tumutulong para maisakatuparan itong ating every week na huddle, no? Kasi ako naniniwala ko na kumbaga, syempre, every day, if you're inviting people, no, every week, no, you are being rejected, ito yung time para maka-refresh tayo. Tama, ito yung time para ikaw, no, magkaroon ka ng mindset, no, paano nga ba, no, ma-realign kung tawagin, mabigyan ka ulit ng direction kung paano mo gagawin yung Usana mo ngayong linggo. So, sa lahat ng mga nag-hit ng Team Success, I hope you are on track, no, sa mga income nyo. No zero week, no, kailangan every single week may income tayo. And of course, syempre, di ba, walang papalagpasin because malapit na ang ating grand celebration here in the Philippines. And of course, di ba, that's on March 15 already, no, so make sure na to buy your tickets na, nagkakaubusan na. And syempre, ang bottom line na to, by December, we will be able to hit Las Vegas para sa Philippines. Yes! So, sino sasama sa Las Vegas?
Hey.
Yan, no? Okay, and syempre para sa Canada and also America, sila naman ay pupunta sa Hawaii. Grabe yan, no? So, nakakatuwa yun, no? Magkaibang trainings, magkaibang travel incentives. So, syempre, ang kailangan mo lang talagang gawin is hit, di ba, yung mga requirements. Make sure to magpa-goal set ka ngayon sa upline mo kung paano gagawin yung negosyo kasi syempre, hindi pwede na walang nagko-coach sa'yo. Okay? So, very important na may nag-training talaga sa'yo para you are aligned, alam mo kung paano mo i-hit yung mga goals mo dito sa Usana. Okay? So, that's all for me. Maraming salamat, everyone. Thank you so much, Tita Ermi, no, for co-hosting me today and all lahat ng mga mentors na nandito. Mentor Dennis, Mentor Nixie. Ang ating 28-day Fat Loss Challenger, nakita ko ang post ito ni Mentor Nick. No, good job, no? Nakakatawa yan, no? We're rooting for you. Grabe na talaga ang pinayat mo, pero sumali pa. Grabe talaga. Doc G, thank you so much for attending. No, maraming salamat. Our director, Miss Myla, and Miss Alma, and Ate Marilyn. Good night, everyone.
Hello, hi. Hi, everyone, guys. Promote. This coming Tuesday, guys. Yes, this coming Tuesday. Okay, wag tayong mawawala sa Paranaque team. Okay, lahat, kung may mga guest po kayo, ang tawag dito, Health and Freedom.